Outside on the corner where I caught the bus, thinking in my head it's colder than I thought it was. Sometimes life is like that, and you just quiver your lips, whisper a wish, hoping someone might give us deliverance. Now deliver this message, think I could live.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Dukect, back with you once again. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. Hopefully you're doing all right here live on the Dukect Lounge. Might be a little bit late, but I just wanted to, just wanted to make sure I, just had a little bit of a trouble. But you know what? I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really great. I feel positive. Anyway, so let's talk about the Royal Rumble. I know I haven't watched WWE mostly in a long while, but I did watch a bit of Raw 30, and I did talk a little about it on, a lovely podcast with Chase, and let's see if I can just, we're chilling with Chase, with Caden Lee, and it was a fun little podcast we did. I'll put the link in the description. Fun times, ladies and gentlemen. Fun times. Anyway, so I talked a little about it, and it was fun. It was exciting. It was one of the most, there was some good stuff. It was a fun show overall. There were some issues. I didn't watch the full show. I watched the Bloodline segment, and mostly I tuned out for most of it. I saw some segments after that, and then the ending, which hilariously ended just like, we're out of time! Quickly, just like, wow, they still have issues with time management. This is a problem, and WWE seems not to, they just don't have any care about it. They just don't care about, they don't care, they don't care about, they just don't care just about, time management. I would love one day they will, but right now it's just not on their radar. I have no idea why it's not on their radar, but until it is, I just, it's just that, it's going to be that, that sort of thing. Yeah. And, but you know what? It's been, it's still one of the best, Raw has still, even though it's issues, still has a, it is still, connected to me because I have still watched, I still have like connection to it when I was a kid and everything. It was fun. It was a really interesting thing. But now let's talk about the Royal Rumble and all the stuff to set up again. So let's look at it. The card right now, what we have here. Let me first start off with the lights out. Let me see if I can get a picture of some of these cards, just to see if I can, to see if it works. So let's see, first up is the Pitch Black match. And then, let's see if I can get it here. The Pitch Black match. And honestly, the only thing that people care about is LA Knight. And honestly, that's the only thing that's really driving this. Because Bray Wyatt has been just jabbling, just talk. It's just been a lot of talking. And that was the issue with this. And that's the issue with this whole feud. It's just internally talking with Bray Wyatt. And it's just, it's just like, he's like, Willie, won't he go back? Willie, won't he go back? I don't know what this whole thing is going to be at this point. I don't know what it is. What type of stuff this is going to actually lean into. And I don't know. I really don't know, because this could be either fun bad or bad bad. And the way it has been set up, it looks like it can be bad. But either way, I just see Bray winning here. I mean, it could be terrible and Bray could lose and look completely like a fool. It could happen. But, I mean, Bray could win and LA Knight could disappear or whatever. I don't know. Will Bray Wyatt disappear? I don't know. It looks like it could happen. Might happen. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? Who knows? Who knows? The Shadow knows. But I don't think, that'd be, I doubt that, even he will watch this match. But I think it could be a very interesting match. I think it could be a good match. I think it could be at least Bray Wyatt's, hopefully it will build to something with WrestleMania and something with meat in it. And hopefully LA Knight, who has been carrying this thing on his back, gets a nice reward. Let's see if I can get this back up. Okay. And hopefully gets a nice reward and build, be like, okay, here's a nice reward to say, hey, you made this match something interesting and fun. So yeah, that's going to be that's like, okay, that's nice. Let's see. Overall, yeah, I think it's going to be like I said, Bray Wyatt is going to win. Okay, next up we have the Raw Women's Championship match. Speaking of spooky stuff, ladies and gentlemen, the spooks don't end here. There's going to be a lot of the spooky stuff here. Let's see if I can get this thing here. Alright, let me just get this one here. Ooh, no, wrong one. Okay. Open image and new tab. Okay, and there it is. Who is going to win this? Bianca Belair or the Freaky Bliss? I think these two, the pitch black match, and this will follow each other. And depending on who I think Bray wins or loses here, and the way he wins or loses will probably directly affect this match here. And I wouldn't be surprised if Alexa Bliss somehow picks up the victory here. Because quite honestly, it could be very a spooky mania with supposedly the winner of the Women's Royal Rumble. If things go according to if things look like my prediction is going to be, Alexa Bliss winning and going to WrestleMania. And then Bianca could win. This is something Bianca can win, but again, the freaky stuff that's going on, the wacky Uncle Howdy, I wouldn't be surprised that Bray loses, but Alexa wins, or if Bray wins, Uncle Howdy cost Alexa Bliss, I don't know, and she goes into the light and becomes one of the Wyatt Six. I don't know. So it could be that. I don't know. Those are two things that could happen. I'm projecting that could happen. It might be that way. I don't know. Because I'm saying I don't know too many times. Because it's a crutch. But yes, it is that type of mysterious intrigue. This mysterious way that these two characters are so former allies and now enemies, and Alexa Bliss seems to be more in control of those powers and such. Will she get gold again? I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Some would say, oh my gosh, that's impossible. But I think you could see Alexa Bliss winning if, like I said, the way the pitch black match ends. That is something that people need to look into and see how it is. However, I think Bianca's probably going to win, and I think it's going to be Bianca's going to win and hold the championship until I think WrestleMania, because that is the longest. I think she's going to hold it for at least a year a concurrent year champion, and I think that she's going to go into WrestleMania. I think I'll have Bianca win here, but like I said, it's going to be a very interesting match. Something there. By the way, SmackDown, there's probably going to be a SmackDown Women's Championship match. Sonya Deville's been barking up Charlotte Flair's tree, and she recently lost to Bianca, so I think that's going to happen, and Charlotte was going to win, lol. And Charlotte's going to not only win, but probably win and go into the Rumble, because why not? And then we get to this match right here. The big match here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just see if I can get that. Let's see if we can get the match here. Right here. All right. Yeah, right there. Perfect. We'll just increase the size a bit. And there we are. And okay. Share. And booyah. Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens. It has been a Rumble tradition unlike any other. No, it's not. That's not the match. Like a tradition unlike. Is it? I think I was right. A tradition like unlike any other. Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens, and honestly, these two have good chemistry, and Roman is going to win here. It is not, it's not really like, oh my gosh, it's like Kevin can win. I mean, he could, but I don't see that happening. I think Roman wins, and it's going to be a, definitive victory. And I think Sammy is going to help Roman win here. I think, will help Roman win. You know what? No. He will look like he's going to help Roman win, but he accidentally haluva kicks him. Almost cost him the championship, but Kevin almost won. It's going to be a little bit crazy. And Roman, wins, but yet has that toe-like test right now, but has a look at Sami Zayn and looks at him like he is like, you are now on really thin ice. He's like that, like Vincent Man to Teddy Long. It's like, you're still on probation. That type of thing. He is going to be really mad at really how it is. So I think that's going to happen. And then, after that, we had enough talk. It's time for your main event, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, yes, the two main events, the two of the reasons why this is going to be one of the most important, the most reason why people like the Royal Rumble so much. The Rumble matches! Yeah, who doesn't love the Royal Rumble matches? Because, my goodness, I mean, it's basically in the name, the Royal Rumble. 30 men, 30 women. Who's going to win? Honestly, let me see if I can get the thing. Okay, let's see if yeah, that looks good enough. Boop, boop, boop. Who wins? Who loses? Well, I think there's going to be some surprises. I mean, there's still like at least 10 other wrestlers. I think it's going to be the old school stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Kane in there, because I think Kane gets like one elimination. Because, I think he gets a finale, because, have his last Rumble match in a Thunderdome doesn't, that's really sad. And I think that he will show up, and also I think you wouldn't be surprised to see maybe someone from New Japan, or someone there to cash in that favor for Shinsuke Nakamura. I wouldn't be surprised you might see someone there. So I think there will be good showings. I think Ricochet will have a decent showing. I think Asuka will have a decent showing in the Women's Rumble. I think Rhea Ripley is going to win the whole damn thing, and not only win the Women's Royal Rumble, but also go and actually compete in the Men's Rumble as well. it's gonna probably happen, and I think she'll probably get eliminated. I believe by I don't know, maybe Solo Sokoa or something. That's probably just gonna happen. But yeah, I think that's going to happen. Lashley's gonna be there. Lesnar gonna be there. I think. I think that's going to be very interesting. I think the final four for the men's, I think it's going to be Seth, Cody, Sammy, and honestly, I'm going to say Jey Uso. And I think it's going to come down to Cody, Jey, and Sammy. Jey gets eliminated by Cody, and Sammy eliminates Cody, and he wins the Royal Rumble, and he, I think that's going to happen. And you have Cody Rhodes find a way to get to Rumble, Elimination Chamber. Because, again, I think that's what everyone is preparing to see. Cody's coming back. I think that's what's going to, I think that's a way to build him up for WrestleMania. Because there's other roads to WrestleMania. And, The Rock might show up. The Rock might not show up. Who knows? But, yeah. I have Sami Zayn could win the Rumble, and if he does, he probably will lose. I mean, he might win the tag belts with Kevin Owens, because I think he does such a good job of getting that emotion and all that stuff to build up to it, to the bloodline and all this stuff, because it could end in, it just joy or just failure, joy or bitter disappointment. There's no other way the Bloodline story ends. And I think Cody will probably pick up the championships, maybe split them up, because I think having them both, the Universal and WWE championships, have hindered both shows, because honestly, Roman barely goes on Raw, and, he shows up at SmackDown, and pretty much that's it. He mainly shows up on SmackDown. And if he's even there at all, I mean, hey, wrestlers should have. I'm pro wrestlers having less time on the road and such. I'm like, hey, that's good. I think that's always a good thing. It's always a positive thing. Less the workload, less workloads, and less time. Build themselves up, and familiarity brings contempt. Like, hey, have them go away for a while and have them come back. That's what it is. I wish more wrestlers had that same type of Roman Reigns contract where they only show up sometimes. They show up, like, they don't show up every week, because like I said, female, God dang it, I can't pronounce. Say it. Familiarity brings contempt. That's the best I can do. Huh. What's up, Jay? How you doing? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the like. But yeah, I just want to say that. But yeah, I think familiarity brings contempt. Familiarity brings contempt. So yeah, I think that is going to be, I just see, is going to, hey man, that's good. That is good. That's always good. But yeah, yes. But yeah, I think this is going to be a very, very interesting. This is going to be a very interesting way to have the Royal Rumble and all this stuff here. I think it's going to be a decent show, and it will set the tone, ladies and gentlemen. I think it will set the tone for WrestleMania. I mean, hopefully it will be a good. I hope it is a good show, because honestly, it's just, I really hope it's good, because WrestleMania, I'm not going to be going to WrestleMania this year and such, but yeah, I think it's going to be I'm going to sit back and just watch it afar, because again, it's just, LA's crazy. LA is a crazy, just, expensive. But yeah, I hope it's good for everybody involved. But yeah, Royal Rumble could be good. There could be some surprises. That is going to be, I think that's going to be pretty much something, the right foot. It's probably going to be the last Triple H book Rumble. Because old Vinnie Mac, he's back, by the way. And you know, by WrestleMania, the push towards WrestleMania, you will see some Vince McMahon craziness. And honestly, I will be right there reporting on it for you, the people. And that, well, don't worry, people. We will be right back. Take a little break. And when we come back, is 343 Studios in trouble? Well, we're going to figure it out right after this. Let me just take a small little break here. Live in the Dukect Lounge. We'll be right back right after this. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here. Click like, click subscribe, all that good stuff here. Live on the Dukect Lounge. We'll be right back right after this.